Hey!
Hey, there it is.
Welcome back to the dating game. The only game show on right now that's live because we're COVID approved. Okay, so right now we have two more amazing couples. I'm really excited, especially the questions. But we have the Reems against the Cruzes. And so right now we're just going to ask them how long that they've been attending Venture, how long have they been married, and then how did they meet? I'm always curious to know how people meet. And so we'll start out with the Cruzes. So go ahead, Chris, introduce your wife.
Oh, man. Okay. So Chris Cruz, my wife, Maribel. And this is, I don't know. I think there might be two versions of how we met because my version is this girl was just, I could not get her away from me. 3 years, 8th grade through 11th grade. I'm like, lady, I got goals. I got things to do. I'm just kidding. But we did meet we met in 8th grade and we started dating in 11th grade. So that was 96. So whatever, do the math. It's been a little bit. What is it? We've been together longer than like half of, anyways, it was a while. And so out here in Mukilteo is where we met and that's where we've been since. But what was the rest of the question?
Yeah, how long have you been attending Venture?
Since fall, like November of 2017.
And then how long have you been married?
Go ahead, pop quiz. 'Cause that's just around the corner.
Yep. Next Friday, we'll have been married for 16 years.
Ooh, do we get a point for that? Because
That's awesome.
All right.
No, well, you get kudos. You get kudos for that. That's awesome. So every single week, I either have one or both couples have been together since high school.
Oh, that's
which is
awesome.
crazy because the statistic is so against those people. But I'm like, maybe I'm not the norm. Maybe I can make it work with the high school girlfriend, right? Like, it's just crazy. Okay, let's go over to the Reems. So, Gary, you want to introduce?
I'm Gary. This is Amy Reems. We met through a mutual friend of ours, Tim, that you've grown up with him.
Since I was 7. We went to grew up in church together. We were best friends at the time. And
yeah, and I met Tim when I was attending Eastridge Christian Assembly in Issaquah there. And so I was just hanging out with him and his brother Dale at their house. And she was always hanging out with them because she's known them for years. And yeah, she came in the door and I'm like, fascinating.
let's tell the real story. I got a phone call and was told that we were all three going to go out to dinner for a nice dinner. And I walked in the door and I got conned into making them dinner for the night. That's the real story. And I was actually dating somebody else at the time. And 2 months later, we broke up and he tricked me for my phone number. I didn't want to go out with him. I thought he was too old. And my mom's like, oh, come on, just go out with him. And 3 months later, we were engaged. And 6 months after that, we were married. So, but he was 37. I was 28 when we met. And we've been married 16 years this last May. So
That's what's up.
That's awesome.
Maybe that's another TV show is Which Version is Real?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
My sister and my mother-in-law knew each other even before we did because my little nephew and
My little sister.
my now sister-in-law, Raina, were going to school at New Life at Renton Christian School. And so Mary already kind of knew my family, or at least Carla, and so give them a try,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we all know how this is played so far, hopefully. So I'm going to have the guys leave the room, completely go away. Cruz, go somewhere where it's safe.
Can you explain the guns real quick?
Yeah. So the Cruzes are not at their house. They're at a friend's house, and this is their friend's office that they're at. So, yeah.
Bye-bye. I'll come get you.
Awesome. Okay, so now you guys will have your 3 sheets of paper. On each sheet will be one of your answers. And so that way, don't write them all on the same sheet. Write them on individual sheets. And then hide them so that when they come back, they can't see the answer. Are you ready for the first question?
Yep.
Yep.
Who is the better driver? You or your spouse? Who is the better driver?
Oh, what's he gonna say?
Maribel, what did you write down?
Chris.
He's the better driver.
He is.
Why do you say that?
Well, I think he would think that he's the better driver. So there's that. And B, he's just, I'm kind of a nervous. I've been commuting to Seattle by bus for like the last 14 years. So I don't really drive. So when I do drive, I'm like, I don't know. And Chris loves to drive. His dream would be for us to go on a road trip, and I hate being in the car. So.
Does he drive the
That's
speed limit, or does he drive under? Does he drive the speed limit? Does he drive over? Does he?
No, he'll be over, but over by 5. Like he's not. He doesn't have a lead foot, but he's also not.
Yeah.
A slow ski.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amy, who did you write?
Amy.
Oh.
Me.
Well,
Because we both tend to nitpick each other when we're driving, but I'm always complaining about how bad he drives, so I'm hoping he goes off of that, and so we'll see.
Yeah. No, I've gotten more tickets than my wife. Surprise, surprise. My wife has gotten into more accidents than me. So,
yeah. But because she was driving, or just because I've been in more accidents than Chris, but I've not been the driver.
One was her, one was someone else.
Yeah. See, I've been in accidents that were not my fault. He's been in accidents that were his. So.
There it is. Okay, ready for the next question?
Yep.
Okay. Who usually wins an argument? You or your spouse?
Can we define win?
Yeah. Or who gives up first?
Okay, that's really weird. Sorry, it's like
thunder and lightning.
Yeah. And it
I've
happened
heard
right
that it was
outside,
coming.
so it freaked me out for a sec.
I heard it was coming from Ben.
Who usually wins the argument? Like if there's an argument on like, this is gonna be really stupid, but like who's the best football team or who's the best baseball team? Like who tends to win an argument like that?
You're going to have to qualify it for Chris.
Yes, and Gary.
Okay.
Winning can mean who finally just succumbs and says, okay, I'm not going to argue with anymore, and then that person wins, other person wins, or?
Yeah. Amy, who did you say? Oh, you again.
I'm not conceited, I promise.
No, it's fine. My wife usually wins because I'm an idiot. So, Maribel?
I actually said Chris.
Oh, okay.
And only because he tires me. He wears me down. And I'm like, you know what? Just stop talking. So then I'm like, you know what? You're right. But so that's why I said you're gonna have to qualify it because most of the time I'm just like fine. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
I usually start crying and then he doesn't know what to do.
Or what my husband loves to do is he loves to get to the root of problems.
Yeah.
And then he wants to talk about, it can be one little thing that now is suddenly a huge thing. And so I try to avoid those as much as I can. And so, yeah. So I'm going to say Chris.
I just went traveling with Chris, and I can't ever imagine him getting upset to the point of an argument. The guy is just so straight, just goes with the flow, just whatever. And so, yeah.
Oh.
I've never laughed so hard as I had just watching your husband. He is a trip. It cracks me up. Okay, third one. Ready? What is your spouse's guilty pleasure? What is their guilty pleasure?
So like activity, food,
It can
anything?
be anything where you're like, that's his guilty pleasure. Maybe he's even said it. I know what my wife would say. Teen dramas. I will watch a teen drama all day. It's really weird. I do. I don't know why. Maribel?
I wrote down late night snacks.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are Chris's. He's really good, and he's such a black and white kind of person. He will, if he decides to like eat a particular way, he will eat, but I think his guilty pleasure is after we have all gone to bed. He will go and find snacks in the pantry and then blames me because he says that the only reason he gets those is because I buy them.
That's awesome. Amy?
Chocolate cake or brownie.
Oh, okay.
Those would all be on Chris's late night snack list.
Huge. And he's trying to be really good right now and not eat that stuff. But if we take that out of there, that would be his guilty pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Reese's peanut butter cup, like, does not stay around long in our house.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the three. Hide your answers. Go get your husbands. And right now, I'm going to let you in on our sponsor, the Spotted Cow. We are giving away a $20 gift card to the winners today. They're going to go on a date on Venture. We are so excited about this, just promoting healthy relationships. So that we are sending them on a date night to the Spotted Cow. And so here they are.
No, we're just waiting for her to get Chris.
Chris went to sleep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything, so.
Yeah, no, you're good. One lady, the first week that we did it, one lady went outside, and it took like the whole small group to locate her. I was like, well, she didn't hear a thing. Like, didn't hear a thing.
I love it.
So, yeah.
All right, it's just me and my guns.
Yeah. Where's Maribel? Where's Maribel?
Guns out. Well, she's supposed to be up here.
Yeah, we're going to go through those three questions. Go get her.
Hold on. Hey.
It's okay. We're just going to admire the guns.
Right?
I don't know why I was thinking we were switching out.
We'll switch out after we
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
answers, yeah.
Welcome to the gun show.
Yeah. And that was crazy. Like thunder and lightning just hit, and it was just so loud.
It happened
Okay.
here.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
So, guys, I've asked them three questions. The first question's worth 5 points. Who did your wife say is the better driver? Gary? Gary?
I think she said herself that she's the better driver.
He said she was a better driver. Okay, 5 points. Hey, Chris, who is the better driver, man?
Forget about it. Chris Cruz. She say Chris Cruz?
She did. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who usually wins an argument? Is it you or your spouse? Chris?
Oh my gosh, this just
Don't
got really,
overthink it. Don't
really
overthink
difficult.
it.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Hey, I'll hear about it later. I'm just gonna say me.
Oh!
Chris.
Chris, why did you say you, man? I'm curious.
I don't know if it's necessarily that I win, but I take the time. I want to draw it out, like not to have continued arguing, but like let's unpack this. Like I want to make sure that we are in agreement.
Peel
I don't
the
want
onion.
to.
I was like, I don't.
Basically what she said.
Yeah.
That is exactly what she said, Chris.
Okay.
That you. After a while, she's like, "Okay, white flag. I'm done." I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay, Gary.
She probably wins.
Why do you say that, Gary?
Be nice.
Well, she's usually the one that's talking me down off the ledge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm a little wound up and
Yep.
overthink things or that kind of thing, you know. So she's talking me down off the ledge.
Yep. There it is. Awesome. We're all tied up at 15.
Love it.
Next question. What is your guilty pleasure, Gary? What would you say is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure. Cake.
Chocolate cake or brownie?
Oh, wow.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, my
Which
God.
I'm trying to be very
Hey,
good
now
at.
you know.
Which
Every
I just,
birthday, he has to have cake.
which
I
I
don't know.
just said, but he's trying to be really good and not eat it right now. But
You
still.
did give you credit on that.
Okay, Chris, what is your guilty pleasure, man?
Oh, man, this is tough. I just complicate things. I was thinking along the lines of food. And I don't know. Gary and I might have been separated at birth because forget about it. Yeah, that's good stuff. I mean, can I say carbs? Well,
Yes, you can. That's me.
I'll say carbs, man. I don't know.
Okay, carbs.
Yeah,
Maribel, what did you have down?
Late night snacks.
Snacks.
yeah.
Late night snacks. Close.
I thought nobody knew. I thought everyone was asleep.
When they're not there the next morning.
That's what she
Okay.
talked about. She was like, you know, you're just snacking on stuff, and then you get mad at her because she buys the stuff. So,
Thank you.
See, I'm doing it for the family. I'm trying to get rid of them,
yeah.
you know, by the next day. So
Yeah. No, I tell my wife I actually get mad that there aren't late night snacks. Like I'm in there, man, I have to cook a full meal. Like we don't have any snacks. Okay. Well, girls, you can leave right now.
All
And
right.
so the score, the Reems have 30, the Cruzes have 15. So super close game.
Oh
Anyone's
boy.
late night snacks. Wow.
late night snack. She called you out, man.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
I do that too. Big piece of chocolate cake from Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, ready for the first one? So you guys are going to take the 3 papers that you have left. You're going to write an answer on each one of those 3. So here's the first question. Who is your spouse's most unusual family member?
Most unusual family member. Dang. I'm going to say. All right.
Who did you say, man? You chuckled.
Oh, I got to say it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Phil.
We're going to talk about it.
That's on my wife's side of the family, by the way.
Yep.
So the strangeness is on her side.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's who is your wife?
Oh, that's what it was on her side of the
Most
family.
unusual family member, Uncle Phil. So he just comes up with random stuff that he talks about. You're just like,
I mean, we love him.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's just say he's got a what are they called? Didgeridoo? You know those?
Didgeridoo.
oh, didgeridoo.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Who's got a didgeridoo? This guy, Uncle Phil, does, and he plays it, and he swears that it's in tune and all this other kind of stuff, and we just let him go with it, and we just say, "Hi, Uncle Phil."
I worked with a guy at Boeing that literally brought it on our business trip to South Carolina, and he went out on the street and just started playing it all the time. I was like, "This
It's
is like this is weird." Like, yeah,
It just was warbly sound.
yeah,
Just warbles. Boom,
yep, yeah. It's weird.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary, who did you say?
I put Amy's Uncle Alan
Uncle Alan.
on her father's side.
Yep.
Yeah, he's fascinating.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, he's like Amy said, he's so smart. He's an accountant, used to work for the IRS, and and is retired but had his own accounting business there in Puyallup. But you know, like she said, he's so smart that just socially he's you know, just won't. You can walk in the door in his house and he won't even hardly say anything to you, say hello, nothing, and it's like,
yeah,
it's just kind of.
It's funny that you guys both wrote down uncles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd pick one of Maggie's uncles, but I'm an uncle, so now I get to be. And I mean,
Yeah, I am too.
You're that uncle?
we have multiple uncles, but hopefully I'm not the unusual one. We'll see. Okay, next question. This is always controversy in my household.
Oh, snap.
Out of you and your spouse, who takes up more than half of the bed? Who takes up more than half of the bed?
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Gary?
Well, it's probably me because I'm fat.
No, you don't sprawl out or anything or move
No,
around?
I don't, and she really doesn't either. So our king size bed, it's like we're missing a full size third person in me. It's like you can't even, you know. But no, I probably still do.
Yeah. Okay.
I got my CPAP machine on and my to keep my knees up, and I just look a sight, I'm sure.
Yeah.
CPAP's where it's at. Forget about it. I love my CPAP.
Yeah. Oh, you have one too?
Oh, yeah. Forget about it. Yeah. Yeah. Top Gun all through the night.
You wear one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Cruz, who would you say? Is it her, you?
I'm going to say it's her because I have a sleeping style that I refer to as rotisserie style. And it's from when we first had kiddos and just so panicked. I mean, Maribel wanted the kids in the crib since day one. And I'm like, nah, I need to snuggle. And so I was so worried about rolling over on them, you know. And so, you know, I mastered the rotisserie. And so, you know, I got it down. So I'm going to say her because, like I said, I mean, the rotisserie just going around, you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
Awesome. Okay, so last question. Between you and your spouse, who is a bigger pack rat? Like, who has a hard time throwing away something?
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. Gosh.
My wife would say me because I'm like a collector. I collect a lot of stuff, and she's just like, why?
Yeah. I think she might accuse me just because my mom's a pack rat, so she might figure, you know, pack rats breed pack rats. But I'm going to say her because I'm like, yo, throw it away. Get rid of it, you know? So you don't want me to help you move because, I mean, why get a truck? We'll just throw everything away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gary?
I'd say Amy.
Oh, okay.
Because if I anytime I threaten to, you know, say, well, just I'm going to like clean up this clutter here and just look at all these stuff. You know, you buy something like we just did. It's sitting over there now. We bought a fan for the house and it's sitting over there. It's like, why is that? You know. So if I even suggest, you know, just cleaning up something, she just wants me to wait until she can see it because I invariably throw something out that, why did you throw that out?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm more quick to just throw stuff.
Got it. Okay, well, that's the last question. Go get your spouses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said before, we're being sponsored by Spotted Cow. We are giving away a $20 gift card to the Spotted Cow. It's in Mill Creek, the town center. You get a $20 gift card on us. So it's going to be super fun to send that out right now. The Reems have 30 points. The Cruzes have 15. So it is anyone's game.
put this over because you can kind of see through the black paper. So.
Your late night snacks didn't get any points.
I messed up. I mean, if this were Family Feud, I'd probably argue, well, carbs are in chips. Chips got carbs. Yeah, late nights. That's it. Dang.
Okay, Maribel, Amy, we got to learn a lot about you.
Oh, no.
This question is,
So fun.
who is your most unusual family member? On your side of the family.
So on our family?
On the wife's side
Okay.
of the family. Amy?
My Uncle Alan.
Your Uncle Alan? Uncle Alan.
Mhm.
Why did you say Uncle Alan?
Well, he might be watching this. No. Yeah, that wasn't a really good one to ask on social media. No, he's very smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's what he said. He said that he's so smart that it's hard to interact with him. And so, yeah, I have someone
I
in
might
my
have to unfriend him now, but
like. Some people are just so smart, and they know it. They know that they're so smart, and it's hard to interact with them.
yes.
We have a family member like that, and I don't even go up to him because I'm like, I'm an idiot compared to you. You don't-
Yeah.
like, I know it. Okay, Maribel?
The most unusual family member? Was that the question?
Yeah.
Unusual.
Not like weird or, bad or, something.
Different than the rest of the family, maybe?
Yeah. I guess that I'll just go with my gut reaction, which is my brother Alex.
I'll be eating a whole bunch of late night snacks.
Uncle Phil.
Phil.
Wait, Uncle Phil's not even blood.
But he's your side of the family. Bro, this is about to turn into the UFC game.
Yeah.
Remember about winning fights and
So you
I love Uncle Phil. I love Uncle Phil.
We love Uncle Phil, but he's goofy. I mean,
But he's not family. He's a friend that you've called Uncle Phil.
No,
no, he's married to
my aunt. My aunt's
okay.
husband.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got it.
I just mean that when I think of I just thought blood, not married into the family kind of
Yeah.
situation.
No, I mean, we have a guy.
3,000 cousins because we turned best friends into cousins.
Yeah.
yes.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay. Number 2. Who takes up more than half of the bed?
Oh, that's a given.
Amy?
Gary.
Okay.
Yep. We had to get a king size bed about 7 years into our marriage because it was either that or he had to get his own room. Let's put it that way.
And if I don't wear my CPAP machine, the snoring apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife, I'll never forget the first time where were we? It was Israel. We went to Israel and we went into the hotel room and there were 2,
Twins.
twins. And I slept on one of them. Maggie slept on the other one. And I was like, we should do this at home. and we've joked since then, we'll get 2 beds, and that way you have your own bed, I have my own bed. I'm
See,
like,
if you get 2 twins, if you want to be together, you can slide them together and now you got a king. But if you don't, you just slide them apart like in a hotel.
she gets mad because she's like, if you eat in bed, and I'm like, man, that's where I want to. I have a TV right here. I want to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm that way too.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You kill me with the bachelorhood. Okay.
Well, the real answer is that Rocky, our 70-pound boxer, is the one that takes up most of the bed. But if I had to pick a human, I would say myself, because Chris is like a rotisserie chicken, and he just literally in the same spot moves around.
How does your CPAP machine stay on your face doing that? Mine doesn't work that way.
Well, he has to
Tangled
put
in
it
it.
on. He has to put it on,
it's you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But so yes,
There you go.
Maribel. Yep. She's a
Okay,
flip.
last question. Who is more of a pack rat? You were
Me first?
No.
Go ahead, Amy.
Oh,
Me.
Yeah.
Me, I like to keep things, and I just never know somebody like to keep things, but I tend to not put things away right away, so they tend to bound.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He'll see a clutter and he'll be like, "Hey, I need to."
Although he's gotten a lot better. When we were first married,
Yeah.
it drove him ape crazy, and because I would just take my clothes off and just leave them there because they're clean. I'll just put them back on again in a couple days, right? And he finally one day lost it and said, "There's a closet for a reason. There's drawers for a reason." And I'm like, okay, sorry.
Oh man.
Maribel.
Honestly, I would say neither Chris or I are really pack rats. Chris has a particular annoyance about keeping things, and I just don't do it either. So I think if I had to pick between he and I, though, I think that maybe I keep more stuff. He would say that I kept more stuff.
Maribel. Okay, well, the Reems did a new record. They got every single right.
That's what's up.
It's
Nice.
shocking because normally we've done things like this, we pretty much get nothing right. So you picked the right questions.
That's awesome. I love it.
No, the first one that we did of this, apparently I should have asked all the girl questions to the guys and the guys to the girls because they're like, this is on them. So yeah, it was interesting. But that's all that we have for the dating game today. And so
I love it.
be sending look in the mail. You will get a $20 gift card to the Spotted Cow. That's a
Cool.
date on us. And so
Thank you.
we're really excited about that. And now I'm gonna play our music. And
I love it.
if you want to be on the dating game, sign up underneath this or email me, chris.b@ourventure.church. And so, as always, we have a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys had fun. Thank you for doing the show.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Reems.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get my gun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that was awesome, bro. And
Yeah.
look, the Reems. It didn't work out for us. I guess we can argue again, but y'all just, what a
You
way
guys
to
got 40. That would have beat some of the other weeks. So
Mhm.
you guys just happened to go up against a team that.
Yeah, Chris, you and I were on the same putt-putt golf team a few Thursday nights.
That's right, bro. That's right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, that place is really cool. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the Cruzes and the Reems will in the Boons. I don't know. Maybe we all
A
go out
rematch. No.
there. Oh, yeah.
I'd like to do it again.
Yeah.
Take Emma, and she
Yeah,
hasn't played it, and yeah.
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 Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Makes it happen.
Yeah. Let's do it. We'd love to. That place is so nice. I remember it was just an outdoor. You could tee off. It was just a practice place, and then they just really turned it into something.
We had a work party there last year, and we tried to have it this year, and they wouldn't let us because we were more than 5 people. So.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
This last time we actually went with our friends whose house we're at. So our kids and our families got together. We went, and I don't know what the deal was. I was wearing some sandals, and every time I put my hand in the hole to grab the ball, I got shocked the mess out of my hands. And I just got scared. And Maribel was grabbing it for me.
Babe, can you get my ball? I'm like, it's your birthday, but this is just too much. Like, why do I have to get
birthday,
every ball for you? And he was like, it's because it's shocking me. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's shocking me too. Ow.
That's funny.
What you need is one of those ball grabbers. Like whenever
That's
with Chris
right.
Parker, he has a golf ball grabber, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Save your back.
Save your back. Yeah.
Don't get.
Well,
don't
he does it because he goes digging for balls in the grass and stuff that aren't his.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
lost
there you go.
balls and lost. So it's actually
So it's a ball snatcher, is what it is.
Yes.
yeah. He'll go into the water with it and just pull out like 20 different balls. I'm like,
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
great. This is awesome. Like, I didn't lose out on balls this trip. I actually gained.
Well, I'm reminded. Okay, y'all will learn. Chris will keep talking, but
right. Just hang up.
Chris Cruz will keep talking. Yeah. But that whole shocking thing. You remember the movie Office Space?
Yes.
That thing is spot on. And every day at the office, I'd go in and I'd look for a little bit, right? I'd stare, and then I'd be like, and then, you know.
That's me. I get shocked super, super easy.
Man.
At work, every time I go in the file cabinet, I have to touch it with my elbow first to like whatever shock it. The shopping cart, it's Safeway, something about their shopping
All
cart.
the time.
Almost every time. Yeah.
So now what I do, now my little twitch or whatever is I'll snap my fingers.
It doesn't even
And nothing
work.
happens. But it gets me ready, right? Or I'll go like this.
It's
Like I'll
impressive.
flip my hands, my fingers.
Yeah.
So anyways, so now you know.
Use your elbow. Seriously, touch it with your elbow
Just wear
first.
rubber gloves.
No, if you touch it with your elbow first, you don't. At least me, I don't feel the shock. It's like it almost grounds you before you touch it with your fingers.
Yeah.
No joke. Try it.
Man, I get out of the car and put in gas and I touch the whole car.
Yes.
All the way to
It's like the police officer when they're touching the car all the way up to the front.
It's got to be your shoes, man.
Right.
I'm tripping.
Your
Too
Yeah.
much energy. Too much
You
energy.
drag your feet too. I drag my feet, and that's part of the problem.
I'm saying this is why she chased me for 3 years, because I'm electrifying.
Oh yes.
Cheesy.
That was the
Sorry.
story you originally told me, Chris.
I know, bro. I know.
That is yeah.
That's why I'm saying if we had a game show about which version is true. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So-
cool. We've known each other since high school. That's not. I only know of one couple I graduated from high school with that were dating,
Middle
and,
school.
and they got married. You know.
School,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Middle
known
school.
each other since 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, the Noggles were on it. Vanessa and Noggle, they met 8th grade year.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The Lengangs were on it, and they met, I think it was sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, 9th or 10th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was one other couple that I had on here, and they had known each other since high school. I was just like, wow, like you guys.
Yeah.
I joke around. I'm like, I don't recommend it. I mean, we're just such punks, and you know, you don't know who you are, you know, what you want. This girl was like, okay, yeah, we can date, we can go out, whatever, but just FYI, after high school, I'm out of here, moving back to Texas, and she ain't go nowhere. Matter of fact, I brought it up 3 years ago. I'm like, hey, let's move to Dallas. She's like, are you and leave? Are you kidding me?
I'm a grown adult now, but yeah, in high school I was like, hey, don't get too attached. This is only temporary, and I'm only doing it because you won't leave me alone. So, and your friend is kind of cute, and so I
Wow.
thought maybe
Yeah.
like no,
That's the real story.
that's a real story.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I win the arguments, because I'll bring it back to 97 and be like, well, remember how you dissed me for my friend? And she's like, always bringing up old stuff.
Go.
Always bringing up old stuff.
That's funny.
I'm just
I'm
like,
glad it worked out.
yes.
My grandparents knew each other since they were. Grandma said they were 10.
Wow.
Actually, they'd be 105 now.
Wow.
But Grandma's like, I remember your grandpa would sit behind me, and back then we had the bottles of ink
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
and the wood desk. And your grandpa used to make me so mad. He would take my pigtail, he'd sit behind me, and he'd dip it in the
I don't
ink.
know what it is with
And
the
he-
pigtails.
He'd push me in the snow going home. I used to get so mad at him, and they were going to run away at 17 and elope. But then she said we just kind of came to our senses. We better wait till we're 18. Then they got married
I love it.
when they were 18. But
So
yeah,
cool.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Different time. Yeah. Just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to
Awesome.
we'll have to get together, and we'll show you guys our family pictures. Guns are not our deal. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Expecting to see you in your barber shop, Chris.
What's
yeah.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
The barbershop? Yeah.
Yeah. I was
And where is it in Everett?
It's actually half of my garage. Some guys got a man cave. I got a barbershop. So,
Sweet.
Oh,
yeah. So,
Very cool.
yeah.
but
That's all him right here.
Oh.
yeah.
This is the Reems barbershop, #1 over his entire head. It's
That's
done.
what's up, though. Yeah.
22, it started going bye-bye. So,
That's right.
Hey, it's not what you got, it's how you rock it.
oh,
Yeah.
I had thick hair.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's make sure to follow up on that. Let's get together.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Chris, appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.